Is a woman who can't have children still a woman?
Because of one curse, I quit my job as an obstetrician. For love, I went through 243 uterine cleanings for him, but the 244th time. I don't want to take it anymore. I'll choose the father of my child myself.
Angelica, married to Clear Dust for 5 years and now pregnant. You won't have to worry about being Mrs. Ford anymore.
Mom, don't tell Clear Dust about this.
Why? Oh, right, that's true. You're just over 2 months along. It's still not stable. Wait until 4 or 5 months, then tell Clear Dust and surprise him.
A surprise? More like a scare.
Why do you look so pale? Are you too happy?
MM.
Gigi, this blind date
Good thing your birth chart.
is a perfect match for Clear Dust. You have to seize this chance.
"5 years. If it weren't for my feelings for Quentin Ford, I would have given up long ago. But it's okay. At the Ford family's hillside villa, I finally let go of foolish obsession with Quentin Ford. Soon I can get back to my old work. I won't have to force myself anymore."
Why are you piling this stuff up in the entryway?
I sorted trash. I'll throw it away soon.
Trash?
Yeah,
Have the maid take care of it. We'll go to Old House for dinner later.
got it. I don't want to go to the old house.
It's been 5 years, and you're still not pregnant. The Foster family didn't bring you in just so you could sit in Mrs. Foster's place.
Mom,
Don't call me that. Every time I see you each week, it upsets me.
Let's eat.
Quinn, I have a fever. Can we skip old house tonight?
Once we're divorced, you won't have to go to the old house anymore. If you're going, change your clothes. If not, sign the papers.
From then on, no matter if I was on my period or sick, I never missed it once. Before Diana Lane divorced, I always thought Felix Ford was cold to everyone until after Diana Lane's divorce. That's when I realized Felix Ford could be gentle with a woman too. It was just never me. Can we go now?
Go to the old house by yourself.
I still have things to do.
Is that Dina Bell?
Not for you to ask. Don't be late. Mom doesn't like waiting.
No need to think. You know who caused his trouble.
Lena, eat a little more. It's good for the baby.
Thank you, ma'am. You're good to me.
You're pregnant, so don't shortchange. If you want anything, say so. I'll have the kitchen make it.
I'm fine. Adrian has been taking great care of me.
If you feel unwell,
They look like one family. And I was like a guest who never should have been there. Mom.
What took you so long?
Traffic was a little bad.
You know how to pick your moment. Show up and ruin everyone's mood.
Auntie, Sister White Angel probably didn't mean to be late.
At least you're sensible. Look at little Belle, then yourself. You've married into the Foster family for 5 years, and still no baby.
Mom, I came today to tell you something.
What do you have to say? Xiaoling, tell me, can a woman who can't have children still be called a woman?
Ma'am, you're joking. Women can have children.
But this daughter-in-law can't. Unlike you, blessed that even after divorce, you could get pregnant again.
Ma'am, don't say that. Sister Baiji will be hurt if she hears.
Hurt? What right has she to feel hurt? She's been married into the Foster family for 5 years and hasn't had a child. What are you laughing at?
Since Mom feels sick every time she sees me here, then I won't come anymore.
What did you say?
I said, from now on, I won't be coming to the Friday family dinners at the old house.
show Baiji. Enough. The kids are here today. Let's eat first.
Eat? She dared talk back to me like that today. How am I supposed to eat? Qingchen is still here. Don't make this ugly.
Qingchen, you never used to like fish bones. I picked them out for you.
Fu Qingchen has always been a clean. He never eats food picked up by.
Some people sit in the wife's seat and still don't even know how to take care of their husband.
What now?
I'm full.
Baiji, not feeling well? Want me to rest with you?
No need. You're pregnant. Baby comes first.
Cut the sarcasm. Xiaoling is carrying a child, so she's more precious than you.
I know.
What did you mean by what you said to Mom today?
5 years. Why do you never speak up for me?
Speak up about what?
That I'm not unable to get pregnant.
Is that really necessary? You really are pregnant. Didn't we sleep together?
For the past 5 years, Quentin Frost got close to me once a month on the 31st. That was my safe day. And he used protection every time. How could I get pregnant? So this is all my fault?
That's the truth.
Fine, Quentin Frost. Remember what you said today.
What are you trying to start now? Love for medicine, not for you. Bare branches bear fruit.
Sister Angelica, Quentin told me to go back with you.
You take the front seat.
Ma'am.
Miss Bianca, please don't mind. I'm pregnant. I only feel safe sitting next to Cedric.
Don't worry, I'm here.
The pregnant woman comes first.
Lillian got divorced. She's pregnant and no one is taking care of her. Weren't you an obstetrician before? Perfect, you can take care of her at home.
You mean have your wife take care of your lover?
Quincy. If Sister Blanca doesn't want me here, I'll leave so I don't come between you two.
You're pregnant. Where could you go?
I'll figure something out myself.
Stay here and don't worry. This is the foster family. No one—
Anyway, I'll be gone in 2 months. How long Dina stays has nothing to do with me.
Slow down.
Thanks, Quincy. It's still the same here as before.
You've got a pretty good memory.
I remember everything about you.
Supplements.
Since when did you start taking these?
I haven't been feeling well lately. I'm not afraid of being found out. Because Fletcher Quinn has never cared about me.
Don't mess with that random stuff. Lily's not well. After yesterday's fall, she nearly miscarried. Doctor said she needs complete bed rest. Give her whatever she needs at home.
Got it.
Don't let Mom know about those angry things you said at the old house today.
I didn't say them out of anger.
By Zhizhou, stop it.
Qing Fu, why are you still as when you were little? So picky, and won't eat carrots.
I'll eat them right now.
That's more like it. Be good, don't fuss.
Qing Fu always says, no talking while eating, none before sleep. He never talks when he eats with me. But now you answer every single thing Ding Ling says.
Baiji, I'm sorry. I get hungry easily after pregnancy, so Qing and I ate first. Didn't wait for—
It's okay.
There's food in the kitchen. Have the maid bring some.
No need. I'll get it myself.
What's wrong?
Nothing. The baby just seemed to move. Zhou Baiji, don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to make Qing worry. Just since I got pregnant, no one's been by my side. It's been really hard.
It's fine. Make yourself at home. I don't mind.
Xiaolin is going to the baby store today. Worried. You had breakfast. Go with her.
No wonder. Okay.
Don't let her get tired.
Got it.
Perfect timing. I need to buy clothes and shoes for the baby in advance.
Ladies,
Do you want a boy or a girl?
I just hope I'm having a girl. Quentin likes girls the most.
The way he said that, anyone who didn't know better would think she's carrying Quentin's baby.
Blanche Show, you really know how to keep your cool.
Pregnant women shouldn't get upset. It's not good for the baby.
Did you know? Auntie found a way for Quentin to have a child. I can understand that the Fletcher family needs an heir. You can understand that? Blanche Show, just to stay in a rich family, you really can put up with anything.
You're overthinking it.
If I were you, I would have left a long time ago.
Then why don't you leave now?
The foster family isn't your home.
Quentin Foster isn't your husband. You can live here like nothing's wrong, so why can't I sit here in peace?
Big talk. Wrap this up for me.
Sure.
A weak woman like you deserves to be trampled on. Quinn.
You're back. Tired?
Not at all. Thanks for letting me stay and taking good care of me. This tie looks great on you.
Consider it the rent I'm paying. You don't have to be so polite with me.
I'll head back to my room, then. I won't interrupt you too.
What's wrong?
I'll be away on a business trip for over half a month. Take care of Shirley in my absence. In a week, remember to go with her to the hospital for prenatal checkup.
There was clearly a housekeeper at home, but Felix Quinn made me feel. I'm the nanny, okay?
Thanks.
We've been married 5 years, and my husband is thanking me because of another woman. Be careful on your trip.
I'll bring you a gift when I get back.
Don't bother.
If I said I'll bring one, I will.
This must be the woman Ding Ling mentioned, the one his mother found for him. Did you see the trending news?
Yeah, I saw it.
Why not ask?
Ask who?
Your husband, of course.
He's away on business.
Zhou Baiji, you really know how to cover for him. We should get to the hospital. Zhou Baiji. You're the most patient woman I've ever met. Your husband's already gone abroad. And you can still come with me, your husband's first love, to a prenatal checkup. My parents always told me, endure what others can't. So you can actually make something of yourself. What exactly? A foo wife in public, but really just a maid?
If you can't stand Ching Chen, go find him yourself. Don't use me as your weapon.
There's something Miss Zhou forgot to tell you. I'm the one who didn't want to marry Ching Chen. If I had wanted to, he would have divorced you and married me right away. Do you think you've won just because you're Mrs. Fu? The one in Ching Chen's heart was never you. What? You should know your place.
Anyone with any sense wouldn't move into someone else's home.
Too bad Ching Chen is willing to let me stay. I know he's right. Fu Qingchen has a lot of boundaries. Except when it comes to Ding Ling. The one he loves most is still Ding Ling. Weren't you an obstetrician? You know the process. Go line it up for me.
Give me the registration slip.
Don't mess it up. My baby is precious.
I know.
Zhou Baiji. It really is you.
Shuajian, long time no see.
So you do remember to come back. When you suddenly quit, so many people in the department felt sorry.
We can talk another time.
Please take her for an exam.
What relative is she to you?
She's not my relative.
That's a friend.
My husband's first love. Who brings their husband's first love to a prenatal checkup? I do.
Zoe White, you'd already made associate deputy director and were about to go abroad for further training, but then you suddenly quit to get married. Everyone in the department felt it was a pity, and now your family is.
It's all in the past. Don't you regret it?
Regret? I regret it very much. What are you going to do? Keep dragging this out?
So I'm planning to go abroad for further study and retrain in obstetrics.
Will your husband allow it? Will the Foster family agree?
This time, I don't need their approval.
That's exactly how it should.
You should have thought about yourself a long time ago.
No matter what, a woman should have her own career. And your family isn't short on money. There's no need to do it for a rich family. And make yourself suffer. If you really come back, I'll write you a recommendation. Back then, no one in the department doubted your ability.
Then thank Director Riverford.
Cut it out. I'm already thrilled you're back.
White Angelica, are you done? I'm tired.
Take good care of yourself.
I will.
Pure dust. How did the test results look?
Don't worry. The doctor said the baby is developing well.
I'll try to get back as early as I can. Call me if anything comes up.
Got it. Don't work too hard.
These past 5 years, I've really been pathetic.
Where's
Ma'am, Miss Diana left early this morning. She said we didn't need to follow her.
Something happened to Diana.
She left early this morning?
Zoe,
You're back.
didn't I tell you to take good care of Lily? If anything happens to her while she's pregnant, can you take responsibility?
I sent you a message.
Why send a message? Why didn't you stop her?
She's not a criminal, and I'm not her guard.
She's pregnant. Check security footage and see who she met today. Find Daisy Bell within a day.
Yes, Vice President.
Quincy, I regret it. I regret breaking up with you. Don't go. Don't leave me.
I'm not going. Don't be scared. I'm here. I won't let you be hurt.
When the pain gets too much, you stop feeling anything.
Mr. Ford, I'll examine you first. Please wait.
Didn't you promise to take good care of Diana? How could you let her go out alone? Do you know that at her ex-husband's place, she almost lost her life?
What about the gift you promised me? Before your business trip, you said you'd bring me a gift when you got back. You forgot a long time ago.
Now isn't the time for that.
Then when is?
You.
I remember everything you told me, but everything you promised, you forgot at once. Then we're even. I didn't do what I promised you, and you didn't do what you promised me either.
Stop right there. I just made a promise to Daisy Dean.
Promised what?
After her baby is born, the child will be registered with a foster family. You and I will raise the child together.
You want me to help raise Daisy Dean's child?
In her condition, she can't take care of the baby alone.
So?
Since you can't have children, then the baby she gives birth to will be my child.
You knew I could have kids.
And in these 5 years, I've barely touched you. In the past 6 months, not once. Don't you get it yet?
Fine. After her baby is born, I'll raise it. But her child has to call me mom.
Shobaiji. Do you even know what you're saying?
I do.
What's gotten into you lately?
Sir, Miss Dawn wants to see you.
You have one day. I don't want to see Quentin Shaw in Gray City again.
Quentin Shaw? How could anyone have a name like...
Shh, that's Miss Dawn's ex-husband. Watch what you say. Don't mention the name.
It's my first time seeing Flynn Quinn be this ruthless to someone.
Ma'am, sir hasn't come out since last night. The doctor said Miss Dawn needs rest and quiet.
Got it.
Ma'am, are you heading out?
I have something to take care of. Who he cares about and who he stays with has nothing to do with me anymore.
Ms. Joe, you've applied for a study visa.
Yes.
Your documents are complete. We'll send updates to your phone.
Thank you. I still have to wait 8 weeks, which means I can only get the 4D ultrasound in 2 months. Baby, wait a little longer. Once you're safe and steady, mommy will take you away.
Fu Qingsheng is back. A strong fragrance hit me.
Shobaiji. What do you mean?
Qingchen, don't be mad. Zhou Baiji might just be in a bad mood.
She's getting increasingly out of line lately.
For the next 2 months, Fu Qingchen stayed in the guest room closest to Ding Ling.
And I stopped going with him to the old house every Friday. And wasn't with him on the 15th for worship. I was waiting to finish the checkup, then give Fu Qingchen a surprise and leave.
Where are your clothes?
They're all gone. Out with old, in with new. I'll buy new ones later.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the clothes.
You sure spend the Fu family's money easily.
On our wedding night. Fu Qingchen did give me a card, but I never spent the money on it. I have to go out for a bit today.
Suit yourself. Xiaolin is about to give birth. Have maid turn the first floor guest room into a nursery.
Yes, sir.
Won't that be too much trouble?
The baby should be comfortable after it's born.
The baby is very healthy.
Thank you, doctor.
Your first time seeing the baby, right?
Yeah. I've waited 5 years for this baby.
Keep up with prenatal checkups.
And don't overwork yourself. I will.
Miss Chow, are you here to ask about marital property or child custody?
Child custody.
Go ahead.
If husband and I don't get divorced, does my husband have a duty to support the child I give birth to?
Of course he does. A child born during a marriage is generally presumed by law to be the couple's joint child. Are you worried your husband won't take responsibility?
What if my child isn't his?
Miss Chow, you just said the child isn't your husband's.
I'm only asking about the legal outcome.
If you aren't divorced and he has no proof that the child isn't his, then he has to support the child.
What if he gets proof?
A paternity test requires the tested person's consent. If the child refuses, the other party cannot force it,
What if he gets proof another way?
even if you get the evidence. As long as marriage is still legally valid, while your husband is supporting you, he's obligated to take on the proper responsibilities. You should understand the rest.
I understand. If need to draft an agreement later or deal with the divorce and custody, I'll contact you again.
Okay.
Qingchen.
If it's a boy, call him Ethan Fu.
Hom.
How about naming the girl Fiona Foster?
Whatever you say.
You picked a name that fast?
Blair, you're back. Quentin and I were naming the baby.
Where did you go today?
I went out to take care of something.
Did you buy the clothes?
Almost. Some media outlets caught Mr. Foster entering and leaving the OBGYN. Is Mrs. Foster expecting? No, that's my friend's child. Her parents aren't here. Clean Dust went with her for the checkup. What about Madam?
I hope my daughter-in-law has good news, but it's been 5 years. I've lost hope. She may have health issues. If you know specialists in that area, please recommend them. Then may I ask, 3 months ago,
The woman.
with President Fletcher, who was she? Would it be convenient to tell us? A group as big as Fletcher Holdings needs an heir.
Mom, White Iris.
What's going on with the news? Your mother-in-law still doesn't know you're pregnant.
I was going to tell everyone tomorrow.
Why tomorrow?
Tomorrow works.
Tell your in-laws early so they can be happy.
Got it. I'll tell them. I'll let everyone in the world know. No more, no less, 2 suitcases. These are from my hillside. The last traces of my life there after 5 years.
Ma'am, what is this?
Old stuff. Take it out and get rid of it.
Ma'am, sir went for a walk with Miss Dina. Doctor's orders.
Got it.
Ma'am, drink the medicine first, then eat.
The fertility medicine mother told me to take. I've been drinking bitter medicine for 5 years.
Ma'am, it'll taste even worse when it gets cold. Ma'am, the old madam means well.
You won't need to brew it anymore.
Ma'am, old madam ordered this medicine. If you do this,
Please remember. I'm the real Mrs. Foster. I won't drink this medicine ever again.
Ma'am. The old madam had these sent over.
Then get rid of them too. All these years, Quentin Foster never did a thing. The Foster family only blamed me for not having a child and made me try. They made me drink every bitter remedy, but no matter how rich the soil is, if nothing is planted, how can it bear fruit?
What are you doing?
These herbs are useless. Take up space, so I threw them out.
They are useless. You've been drinking them for years and haven't gotten pregnant. Better not to drink them.
You think I can't have children too?
If you don't want to drink it, then don't. You never have to drink it again. Chinchin hopes you understand.
Today, I refuse to drink this medicine anymore. I don't need your permission.
Bai Zhizhou, do you know what you're saying?
What, not clear enough?
Chinchin, don't argue with Joey because of me. I've been standing too long. I'm a little tired.
I'll take you back to your room.
Madam, where are you going?
Travel, clear my head.
But on Mr. Cole's side.
Ma'am, how can I help you?
Hi, I'd like you to help me write a news story.
What kind of news?
I want to tell my husband, my in-laws, and the whole world some good news. I'm pregnant. I'm already 5 months.
Ma'am, there is really no need to make this into a news story.
I'm Quentin Frost's wife, Lily Hale.
Mrs. Frost?
Do you need proof?
No.
We'll set it up for you right away.
This is our baby's 4D ultrasound. Help me get this trending.
Of course, Mrs. Frost.
My husband will really appreciate it.
Here you go.
Take care, Mrs. Foster.
We'll make sure it's done right.
Remember to watch the news at 3 this afternoon. I've got a surprise. I hope you and your mother like it. It's been 5 years. It's time to give it back to the past.
To be continued.
I prepared a surprise for you. I hope you and your mother like it. Honey, remember to watch the news at 3 this afternoon. What surprise?
Mr. Foster, congratulations.
Ma'am is pregnant.
She's over 5 months.
It's blowing up on the trend.
What did you say?
Look, it's all over the internet, and there's even a 4D ultrasound report.
Get out.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Quincy, I saw the news. Zoe White's pregnant? How did she hide it this long? Where is she?
Why are you calling? I'm busy. We'll talk later. Get the car ready. Back to the hillside villa. Where's my wife?
Sir, ma'am left this morning with 2 suitcases. She said she was going on a trip to clear her head.
Where did she go?
Ma'am didn't say.
Find out where Zoe White is now. Pack up every last thing. Go, now.
Chinchin. Why are you back so early today?
Ma'am took all her luggage.
Yes, everything on ma'am's side is gone.
It's fine. She's just upset. She'll be back in a few days. Be back. Dingling. Take good care of herself lately.
When she's back, have a proper talk with her. It doesn't look good if a married couple lets it get this bad.
You don't need to worry about that. Just take care of yourself.
Mr. Ford, we learned Madam booked a 2 p.m. flight to New York. She should be on the plane now. That's why we can't reach her.
Got it. Pass the word. Pull all the trending topics and news. Keep pregnancy under wraps.
Yes, I'll arrange it right away. I'll arrange it now.
Mom.
You had pulled the news and trending topics, didn't you? Where did Bianca Chow go? You two come back to the old house tonight. Your father and I have questions.
Mom, stay out of this. Just pretend it never happened. I have something to do. I'm hanging up. Haven't you been resting well lately? What's wrong?
Quinn. These steps are steeper than I thought.
The incense smoke in the main hall is strong. Wait for me on the stone bench outside the hall. Don't force to come up.
It's okay. The doctor said walking more helps with a natural birth. I also want to pray for the baby. Bright Light Temple is peaceful and beautiful. Every time I come here, I feel especially calm. Clear dust. Every 15th of the month, I'll come worship with you.
Bright Light Temple always welcomes you, madam, to come and find peace. Mr. Fu, you don't look too well. Is something troubling you?
Thank you for your concern, Abbot. I've been tied up with trivial matters lately and haven't rested enough. This is my friend, Dina Ling. In the days ahead, please keep an eye on things, Abbot.
I heard the Fu family is expecting a new baby soon. This is a protective charm blessed by the monks after days of chanting, made specially to pray for the newborn. President Fu, this was meant for your wife. It wouldn't be proper for someone else to wear it.
Madam.
The abbot saw the trending news of White Angel Zhou being pregnant some time ago. And that's why he said that.
Thank you for your thoughtfulness, Abbot. Another day, I'll bring my wife to thank you in person. She's just been bottling things up for years. She's using pregnancy news to throw a fit and blow off. Once she's done messing around, she'll go home on her own. I don't need to be the one to back down. Mom. What is it?
Bring little Ling to the old house for dinner tonight. Do any day now. Make some nourishing soup for her.
Got it. Turn around. Head to the Fu family estate right now.
Oh my. Dina. Lena. Come, sit. Your parents won't return until after you give birth. You're staying at the hillside villa, but if you feel unwell at all, move to the family estate. I'll cook for you and take care of you every day.
Auntie, thank you for your kindness to me. If it weren't for you and Quentin looking after us, my baby and I wouldn't have made it this far.
Well, in the end, you two just weren't meant to be. Back then, if Quentin had married you, there wouldn't have been all this heartache. Chase. Where on earth did Zoe White go? News about her pregnancy hit the trends, and then you wiped it clean overnight. Relatives and friends come by to ask. I don't know what to tell them.
The Foster family's private matters don't need broadcasting to outsiders. No need to look for Zoe White. She's been holding in a lot of anger. Once she's finished fussing, she'll come back on her own.
Your wife has made a scene and the whole city knows. When she comes back, she must explain herself to me. Husband and wife should settle things. Don't let outsiders laugh at Foster family.
Madam, sir, lunch is ready.
Please come to the dining room.
Move all of this over here. Have the driver take all these supplements back to the villa. From now on, make sure to take good care of Shirley and the baby. Don't neglect them in the slightest.
You and your mother have been so good to me. I don't even know how to repay you.
Just take good care of yourself and the baby. Don't worry about anything else. My mom is nice to you because she likes you. You don't need to feel pressured.
You're always this distant. Being with you is no fun at all. Let's break up. Back then, I found Clear Dust too quiet and cold. So I rashly chose Beeston. And now I've ended up like this. I really regret it. What about you? Do you still like me?
The maternity center is all set. After you give birth, you can move in and recover there.
Why haven't we heard anything yet?
Congratulations, mother and son. Congratulations, everyone. The mother safely delivered a baby boy. Both mom and baby are doing well.
You worked hard. Maybe having a child with Bella Ciao would feel this warm too.
Quentin. I want some water.
Drink slowly.
Quentin, for the baby, how about Ethan Ford, like we said before?
Wait until you're recovered, then decide. I don't want you to do something you'll regret again. Rest. I'm heading back to the office first. It's been over 2 months since Zoe White left. From start to finish. He never once reached out to me. How long are you going to keep this up?
Sorry, the number you dialed is powered off.
Zoe White. I really underestimated you. Come in. Within an hour. Find out all about Zoe White's movements in New York. Get the exact rental address and bring it to me. Don't miss any detail.
Yes, Mr. Foster. I'll handle it right away.
Book it now. The earliest flight to New York ASAP.
Understood. I'll arrange it right away.
Zoe White. You'd better be there.
Baby, you're off tomorrow. How about we make hot pot at home?
Zoe White. You're really pregnant. I wasn't in Capital City during that time. Who is it? Who is it? Tell me.
Who are you?
Stop yelling at her. If you keep harassing her, I'll call someone over right now. It's okay. He's my husband. We need to sort out private matters, so no need to trouble you. Too many people here. Let's go to my place and talk, not to draw a crowd and cause unnecessary misunderstandings.
You. Now it's just the two of us. Tell me. What's really going on with this pregnancy?
Simple. I wanted to prove to everyone in the Foster family that there's nothing wrong with my body. I can get pregnant.
I have one question. Who is he?
Does it matter? As long as I'm pregnant, isn't that enough? Don't worry. Once I finish obstetrics training, we'll raise it together.
You want me to raise the child? Bianca Zhou. Are you out of your mind?
Then what about Dingling's child? Why did you ask me to raise your child back then? My child will call you dad one day. Can you guarantee Dingling's child will be willing to call me mom?
Bai Ji. I don't want to argue with you. Come back home with me now. We'll talk it over properly there.
Fu Qingchen, you must have found out already. I'm studying obstetrics in medical school, and I have 2 years before graduation.
You've been out of work for 5 years. Why study this? The Fu family can support you.
Can't help it. What if I need to raise kids later? If the Fu group goes bankrupt, at least I'll have a job to live on, so won't end up on the streets with my child.
Are you sure you're not coming back?
I will come back, but not now. In 2 years. Don't worry, I'll come back. I won't let marital assets go to Dina. Honey, remember, don't give her too much. When time comes, I'll hire a lawyer and
We've been married 5 years, and I never saw who you really were. So that's who you really are. Everything before was just an act.
some people can seem like a different person in less than a month. I've been pushed down for 5 years, and I turned out like this. Fu Qingchen, shouldn't you ask if your own fault? A woman whose heart was full of you, a woman who loved you, was ignored and treated coldly for 5 years. Because of love, she endured every humiliation. After going through all that, you expect her to love you, to be as gentle and caring as in the beginning. Do you think that's possible? Why haven't we had a child in 5 years? You know the answer better than anyone. Why should I have to bear all of this?
You've suffered too much these past 5 years. I admit it was all caused by my neglect. Come back to the country with me first. All the hurt you've been through, I'll make it up to you, little by little. Where's the wedding ring? It was our wedding ring. How could you lose it?
After I got pregnant, I was swollen, and the ring hurt my finger, so I just threw it away.
Zoe Chow, did this marriage mean anything to you? You just tossed it out.
Don't use marriage to blame me. You've had double standards. In 5 years of marriage, other than our wedding day, when did you wear your ring? You couldn't stick to it yourself. So what gives you the right to ask that of me?
I'm not arguing with you. When you've calmed down, we can sit and talk things through. If you don't want showing up at your place constantly, then don't unfriend me.
He lost control. I was scared he'd force me back home. He might even pressure me to give up the baby.
Bianca. Why open the window when weather's so cold? It won't be good to catch a chill.
It smells a little stuffy in here, so I'm airing it out. What brings you here? Isn't the hospital busy?
I finally have a day off today.
I wanted to have dinner with you.
Not welcome. Welcome. A warm welcome. Every time you come, you bring bags of groceries and cook. Running back and forth is exhausting.
What? Do you think I come over too often and bother you?
Is your blood sugar low? Quick, have a piece of candy and take a moment.
As a child, my parents left home for work. When I was 4, they both died in an accident. I had to stay with relatives. I was adopted by 2 families, one after another, but once they had kids, they all sent me back to the orphanage. Ever since I was little, I've always been afraid of being abandoned. Thanks for listening to all this.
No need to thank me. We're friends.
What do you want to eat tonight? I know a pretty good restaurant. I'm cooking today. Just sit on the couch and rest. No need to help.
You cook every time. Aren't you tired of pushing yourself? If you collapse, what will happen to the patients at the hospital?
Feel it. I'm in great shape. I can totally handle it. It won't affect the hospital work, and I definitely won't collapse from cooking.
All right, I got it. Go cook now. I'm starving.
Pull the full records of all of Zhou Baiji's trips and contacts from 7 months ago right away. Organize every detail, word for word.
Yes, Mr. Fu. Mr. Fu, it's time for us to leave for the airport. Mr. Fu, it's time for us to leave for the airport.
Let's go. Even if we find out everything, will I really divorce Ivy Zhou?
Mr. Fu, this is the agenda from Varen Smith. He said the meeting will start right at 9. Mr. Fu is kind. He never shorts staff on pay or benefits and is understanding when employees are in a tough spot. He's a good boss. But regarding Mrs. Zhou, he's been cold and distant for years. He never knows how to care for his wife. That makes him a lousy husband. You've been running around for days without rest. Why not head back to the villa, get sleep, and then go to the office?
No, go straight to the office. Find out the truth as soon as you can. What is it?
Quentin, my assistant said you were out of town. Are you back? I miss you. Baby misses you too.
I have a pile of work to deal with. I'll come see you when I have time. Gotta hang up now. What are they doing? Ah. A child can't just appear out of nowhere. Hire a private investigator and investigate again.
Yes, President Ford. I'll arrange it right away.
In medical school, Blanche Chow stood out for her looks, and her grades were top. She was recognized school-wide as the campus beauty. So striking that everywhere she went, people noticed her. When I first found out she was my blind date, I felt proud and looked good because of it. I never truly cherished her. She never once asked the Fu family for any resources or benefits in 5 years. All her gentleness came purely from love.
What did you go to New York for? Go see Blanche Chow? Is she pregnant or not? If you brush me off again today, I'll look into it myself and face the consequences.
Blanche is there resting and taking care of the baby. She really is pregnant. I never told you. Because I was afraid you'd go find her. I'm begging you, Mom.
Okay. I won't interfere in your marriage. Only have one request. Bring the Fu family's child back.
Okay.
Chin, you been busy lately? You haven't been by in a long time.
Yeah. I've been dealing with some things. How are you recovering?
The doctor says I'm recovering well, and the baby is doing great. We still haven't picked a name. I wanted to wait for you. Like we said before, how about Ethan Foster? But we already agreed on.
I changed my...
You promised you'd raise him and make him part of the foster.
You've got some. Watch yourself.
Quincy. Help me. Okay, whatever you say. Let's name him Ethan Dean.
Hum.
Mr. Foster, the investigation results have been sent to your email.
Joyce Cole, you've really been hiding things well. Mom. Joyce, did she tell you before about pregnancy?
I knew when she got pregnant. I told her tell you sooner, but she insisted on waiting until the baby was stable.
Okay, I know. Get some rest early.
Baiji, Qingchen called me and asked about your pregnancy.
He didn't sound right.
Did you two have a fight?
No, we didn't. Don't worry. Have the baby at home for.
Then go back to school. Wouldn't that be better than living overseas?
Mom, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be late. Talk later.
Get in. After class today, I'll go with you to the baby store and ready your hospital bag.
Thank you. You think of everything.
If the headrest is uncomfortable, tell me anytime. If you get sleepy on the way, use blanket, miss. I'll drive slower so it won't be bumpy.
You even move to this neighborhood and take a longer route every day to drive me to and from school. It's really too much trouble for you.
That depends on who it's for.
How is Angelica doing in there? It's worrying.
Ma'am, don't worry. The doctors here are experienced with deliveries. I'll stay here and let you know as soon as I hear anything.
Luke, thank you so much.
It's okay, ma'am. Baiji helped me a lot too.
Ah. Qingchen is here. Congratulations, sir. Both mother and baby are safe and all baby's vital signs are great. The mother is a little exhausted. She needs plenty of rest. Would the baby's father like to hold the baby?
I'd really like to, but unfortunately, I'm not the baby's father.
No need. Let's go straight back to the room.
Look, old Joe. The bridge of baby's nose is so high and straight, like clear dusts.
That tiny mouth takes after our white angel. Such a delicate, pretty child.
Then I'll head out first.
I'll stay and keep watch. You all go rest at the hotel. Whose child is this, really?
I don't know.
White Angel Joe. Do you know what you're saying?
With resources, you should have found out long ago. Why ask again?
Don't change the subject. Could it be Lucian Burke?
What are you talking about? We've only known each other a few months. How could it be? The child was picked from the sperm bank. I don't know who the father.
Sperm bank? Bianca, if you wanted a child, you could have just told me. Why go this far?
Did you ever really try to understand?
The professional nutrition team will be here soon. Get some rest first. We'll talk again when you've recovered. There's an urgent issue at the company. The board wants me back immediately to handle it. I can't stay longer. You and your daughter rest here and recover. If you need anything, call me anytime.
What is going on between you and Quentin? You had the baby, and the foster family hasn't said anything. Hasn't even come to see you.
We didn't fight. Don't worry.
Now that you've secured your place as Mrs. Foster, you can't ignore Quentin. Once your marriage is solid, you'll have good life in the foster family.
Mom, I know what I'm doing. The Warren family is fine too. Don't need to depend on him to survive.
Quentin's here. You two talk. I'll take the baby outside.
Xena has moved out of the villa. You don't need to raise her child either. When you're fully recovered, come home with me. Mom wants to see the child.
Once I finish school, I'll go back myself. If they want to see the child, fine. I won't stop them. After all, you don't even.
There's no need for the sarcasm. Dina's had a hard time since she got married. Her husband's a jerk. The Foxes and the Dingles have known each other for years. I can't stand by and do nothing. Nothing happened between us. You can look into it.
Fine, I got it. Anything else?
You can raise this child. I can help you too. But you must have another baby with me.
Quincy Fu, don't touch me. This is my only child.
You're my legal wife. Why can't I? This is your child, not mine.
What about Diana Ding's child? Weren't you going to be the godfather?
Don't push my limits. Since you said you'd come back in 2 years, I'll wait 2 years. 2 years later. I hope you'll give me an answer I can accept.
Have you picked a name for the baby yet?
Yes. Her name is Zoe Summers, and her nickname is Yo-Yo.
Summers?
My child. Of course takes my last name.
I don't want to go. I want to play with you every day.
Pinky promise, okay? Once I get a long break, I'll fly to Capital City to see Yo-Yo. I'll take you to the amusement park and get some ice cream.
Pinky promise. 100 years, no takebacks.
Come visit whenever you have time.
I will. Take good care of yourself and Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo, say daddy. I've had housekeeper prepare a room. Get some rest today. Come to the old house with me tomorrow.
Okay, got it.
Where are you going?
To sleep.
We just got back, and we're already sleeping in. You want the old house to get suspicious? Bailey. After you left, I haven't slept well. Every time I close my eyes, I see you. I've been thinking lately. Now I see my heart clearly. I fell in love with you a long time ago. I was blinded by confusion and indifference before. I never realized it.
Too bad I stopped loving you a long time ago.
I don't believe it. I owed you too much in the past. From now on, I'll make it up to you gradually. One day. Make you fall in love with me again.
Suit yourself. I'm going to see the child.
Ah,
Yo-Yo, Mommy's here.
Sweetheart, why are you awake? Were you scared?
Mommy, I missed you.
I'm sorry, baby. I should have slept with you. Hungry? Let's go get something to eat.
Okay.
This child is really beautiful. Yeah, but she doesn't really look like Ching Chen. Kids change a lot as they grow. Bai Ji loves Ching Chen so much. The child must be Ching Chen's. Yo-Yo, go eat with grandma. Then the two of them can have a boy to inherit the family business. Let the surname issue slide since Yuan took her mom's name.
Boy or girl, it doesn't matter. We already plan to have a second child. So Yuan would have someone to grow up with.
Fu Qingchen, I don't want another child. Yuan is enough. This life, Yuan will be my only child.
Don't push your luck. Letting Yuan stay with the Fu family is already my biggest concession. You are my wife. As long as you give birth to our child, I can let everything else go.
Quentin Ford, don't touch me.
You should get some rest. I'll sleep in the guest room. I'm not going to the office today. Just leave the kid at home.
Yo-Yo, be good and wait for Mommy at home. Mommy will be right back, okay?
Ha ha ha.
Daddy, help me put this block on top. Mommy.
Did you miss Mommy? What did you play today?
I want Daddy to play blocks with me.
Hey.
Daddy, put on the sticker, and you'll belong to Yo-Yo forever.
Okay, I'll put them all on for you. As long as Yo-Yo is happy.
Daddy, don't go. Stay with Yo-Yo.
I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay right here with you. Tomorrow I'll take you to buy some little cakes. Did you hurt when you fell?
My knee doesn't hurt. When Daddy holds me, it doesn't hurt anymore. Can we go fly the kite a little longer?
Rest for a bit first and have some water.
Ha ha ha.
Daddy Foster, you finally came. Daddy Foster, you haven't visited me in so long.
I'll come see you when I have time.
I hate you. Because now Daddy Foster doesn't spend time with me anymore.
Miss Dean, your child is calling the wrong man.
That's none of my business.
But if she hurts my daughter, I won't let it slide.
Quincy. Is Baiji making too big a deal? What does a kid know?
Aunt Ding said before she misses her grandchild. In few days, I'll have someone take you over there. Spend some quality time with them.
Baiji, you should quit your job at the hospital. It's hard for a girl to work outside day and night. The family doesn't need your income. Just stay home, recover well, and hurry up and get pregnant again. Giving the Fu family a proper second child really matters.
Bianca spent years studying medicine and finally landed full-time hospital job. What she's worked toward all these years. I won't let her give up her career just to have a baby.
I'm doing this for the good of the family too. What kind of married woman spends her days at the hospital and never comes home? The Foster family needs an heir.
Yuna is a foster too. That's enough. No more trying to talk us out of her job. We're done eating. We'll take Yuna back first. Bianca. I regret it. I shouldn't have been so cold to you then. Let's have a child that's truly ours.
Let's get divorced.
Why?
From now on, want to live for myself. You can marry Diana Bell and give Sean a home.
What about Ruby?
If you want, Ruby can still call you dad. Think it over carefully. I'll go put Yo-Yo to bed.
Do you really not have any feelings for me anymore?
No.
I've already divided up the property. I'll give you half of our shared assets. I've made all the terms as favorable to you as possible.
Tomorrow I'll move out with the child. Can explain it to the Foster family.
Will we see each other again?
Of course. After all, you're still Yo-Yo's dad.
Wow.
That's great.
From now on, whether it's you or Yo-Yo, if you run into any trouble, call me anytime. I'll always be here.
Thank you.
Bianca, I've liked you all these years. Can you give me a chance? To be the one by your side for life.
I won't get married again and won't have any more children. If you can accept me like this, we can give it a try. Why are you crying?
I'm just happy.
You have two dads. Daddy Foster gave you everything you needed. He tried to take care of you. Daddy Landon stayed by our side with all his heart and gave you all his love and favoritism.
So I have two people who love me. Then I'm already super happy.